35. It's 1st and 10. Room to run right away. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
Get set, get set. Up. They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On 2nd down, Purdy. That is incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He's getting brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Kittle is the man in motion. Here's Purdy. He got his tight end, Kittle. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Back to the air is Purdy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Watch out! Purdy going to put it up again. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And the work is close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. It really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the 1st down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they were able to convert.
That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Jacoby Myers was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Get set, get set. They'll run it on the inside handoff. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Play action now. It's Nix. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 30-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and a yard. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Flush to his right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down.
42-yard line.
I love this call. My defense is thinking run here. It's second and short, so they go with play action. Leads to an easy first down. Really well done.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he'll get about 5.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
So, from the 37, here's second down and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football. They begin with a third down and 3. Here's Nix to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Third down and 9.
Get set, get set. Run around, set. Start.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. He's got his man, complete to Pearsall. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
A 28-yard gain. And a 49er
They'll break the
first
huddle.
down.
Coming up now for first and 10.
Outside.
Kittle is the man in motion. First and 10 for Purdy. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Kittle is the man in motion. So second down, and they'll run it. And nice work here. He's got the first down to about the 30-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and
5. So from the 25, it's second and 5.
Get set, get set. Up.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. The right side to Olave. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second and 10.
Get set, get set.
Olave is the motion man. Purdy now on second down. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
And it brings up third down.
3-3, our score. 2 minutes to go in this first half. We'll have more from Glendale after this. Now a 3rd and 2.
Outside. 18. What's up? Yellow.
this one up on the ground. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, San Francisco. That touchdown gives them 18 on the season.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for free. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Right adds the extra point. And the 49ers take a 10-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Hicks, now to throw it here on first down. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
We'll get this to Pitts once more. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and 10.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. We'll work this out wide to Benson.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Second down, they need 7. Throwing, Nix. Working free downfield, it is Williams. And he'll take this one in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chad Ryland now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cardinals will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The throw on first down is Purdy. Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter.
First down, 49ers.
Play action now. Purdy. He's got it downfield. Myers the connection. And he will go all the way. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown. 49ers. His 4th TD grab of the season. right, adds the extra point. And the 49ers go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. They'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. That one taken in by T. Higgins. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. A big play at a critical juncture in this game. That gains an even 60 yards. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Nix now on first and 10. Right side and brought in by Williams.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll go play action with Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw is Nix. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. Moving to his right. Off he goes. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Throw here down the field will fall incomplete. He was looking for his tight end Dallas Goedert that time. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Nix from the gun on third down. He's got his tight end. That's Hicks. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. 17 yards on that connection. It's good for a Cardinals first down. Working out of the gun. It's Nick. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
16 more yards.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. To the pylon, he's in. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Arizona.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back. Let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
To kick off for Arizona.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Drive will start on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners, first down.
He took a shot on that throw, but you don't feel it quite as much when you pair it with a throw as good as that one. So kudos for him standing in that pocket, delivering a strike to pick up that first down.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. Try again. It's second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and 10.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Back to the air again is Purdy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
The Niners use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. This fourth down is looming. Here's Purdy. And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Benson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. It's an Arizona 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll go again with Benson. And it'll be brought down as we tip towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8.
Hold on, son. Ready.
Throwing is Nix. This is intercepted.
File this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
They'll begin here on the ground. Oh, gotta be careful here. Looks like they're just going to avoid the safety, but not by much. That was close to being a disaster.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From his end zone, Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he's taken down up past the 35. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 36 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Purdy. This is intercepted. Picked off by Cody Simon. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only did they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
17.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. Pass is caught by Olave. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
First and 10. Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
18, watch out.
From the gun, here's a handoff, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
Brings up third down and 9.
Get set, get set. Right, Russell.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
Yellow. Outside. Right, yellow.
Kittle is the man in motion. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. This one is complete inbounds, but it's not a whole lot out of it. Just gets back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
These are the worst. I had a couple of years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Get set, get set.
He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Bombers. Hold on a second. Ready.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got his man, the rookie from Florida. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Second and a yard at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 1.
Ready.
This one tapped forward on the pop pass. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup. But that is enough for a first down.
Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Try him again. Another one to Higgins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready.
To throw is Nix. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here's 1st down.
Outside.
Here's Purdy. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold them on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 33 yards. Here's Saul, the man in motion. Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on 1st down.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the 4th quarter?
And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
And here we go, 4th and inches.
Get set. Yo, rush up.
Now Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
They'll throw again with Purdy. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down. Give him 27. And it's 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
On now is Matthew Wright in a pressure spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And the 49ers will move out in front, 27-24. So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long.